From the University of Idaho now to Washington State University, former U.S. Olympian Tom Jager prepares to light up Gip Pool. We'll have more of his story coming up after the break. Students on the Washington State University campus have been seeing lots of improvements lately, but are renovations such as these additions to Martin Stadium really what students on campus want? Cougar basketball pushed past Sacramento State in last night's home opener. WSU defeated the Hornets 79-68. Junior Brock Modem led the Cougs with a career-high 23 points and pulled down 8 rebounds in the contest. Today was the first day of the Women's Resource Center Week Without Violence. The day kicked off with a collection of over 700 T-shirts hanging on Terrell Mall made by victims of violence. The Cougars will take on the Utah Utes tomorrow at Martin Stadium. The all-time series between the two teams is tied at 5 games apiece, with the Cougs earning a 38-21 victory in the last meeting. The Clippers, the California Endowment, and the Los Angeles City Department of Recreation and Parks all joined together to tip off another season of the Late Night Hoops program.
So you have 14 different teams here that are participating in the league. It's fabulous. It gives them a sense of belonging. It gives them pride. It gives them excitement. And let's not forget the whole idea about physical fitness and teamwork and sportsmanship and things like that. It's just a great program, and it's a great collaboration and partnership with the LA Clippers, Recreation and Parks, and the California Endowment.
But it was really our partnership with the Clippers that allowed us to come to Late Night Hoops with the Clippers as partners. And we just believe that having a place for kids to come together, to exercise, to enjoy the camaraderie of being together is something we should be a part of.
A few players were there to show their support and offer words of encouragement for an event that holds close to their hearts.
You know, I've been doing it for the last 7 to 8 years of my career, and, you know, to be able to do this here, you know, in Los Angeles, in a community that's, you know, very similar to mine, that's where it's well needed. It's perfect timing, perfect place, and fun doing it.
I love to see the unity. You know, the Clippers and California Endowment done something special for this community. Basketball, sports in general, is always bring people together.
Players from around the program got a chance to compete against members of the LAPD who said, no matter the outcome, in the end, bringing the community together is what matters most.
You know what was crazy was last year we played in this exact thing, and it came down to the buzzer, and they beat us at the buzzer. We got a big-time win to get the buzzer. And they were all jumping up and down, and they came out with the victory. And I'm looking around at all the faces and how excited they were to beat us as police officers. But in my heart and in my mind, we actually won in the community because this was just a game. Anything we can do to bring the community together is an absolute blessing, so I'm happy about that.
Michael Jackson, Casey Anthony, and Scott Peterson, just a few cases described by journalist Ed Miller as he took students behind the scenes of his times as reporter for America's Most Wanted.
There's a story I did out of Reno, Nevada, about a young girl who was kidnapped. And the reason I want to tell you about that is because I think you should be careful.
As Miller dished out advice on how to stay safe, some WSU students say it may not apply to the campus environment.
Can't say I lock my door every night. Sometimes we even leave the door unlocked when we leave the house and nobody's home. But it is Pullman, it's a college town. Some of the stuff he was saying about that doesn't really apply.
While Miller spoke on some of his most infamous cases covered, the story of reuniting a missing child with their family has been his most memorable thus far.
I reunited a child with a mother. It was a parental kidnapping. I was pretty instrumental, I must admit, and it felt pretty good to return the child to Mom.
Miller's lecture was so intriguing that the Q&A portion ran for over an hour. For Cable 8 News with photographer Eric Hokinson, I'm Daneysse Victoria Daniels.